Hi, welcome to Copenhagen. Thanks for dropping in. Hope everybody is doing well. Today I want to talk about diamond painting pens. Every time you buy a diamond painting kit, you will receive something like this, and every time you will receive a diamond painting pen. So the most common one is a pink pen. So we have a pink diamond painting pen, which is basically a straw, and it has this tip on it. So we have this plastic, then we have a little brass piece. This is where you actually pick up the drills. These come out if you wiggle them enough. Just keep wiggling them back and forward, and it comes out. So this is the important part, the tip of the pen. This is a plastic straw. So that is the construction of a diamond painting pen. Sometimes, well, normally you will get, we'll see how this goes because I am on a tilted table and I'm using rounded pens. So not sure how well this will work, but we'll see. So normally they're pink. Sometimes they're clear with the little bits of glitter in them, but again it's the same thing, it's the same tip. If you wiggle it and keep wiggling it, some are easier than others, but they all come out. This one's a little bit tighter, but again, there you go. Exactly the same tip, different coloured straw. So that's two. Sometimes it may be a blue pen. Again, same tip, same diameter of straw. So not exactly high tech, but they work. And this is what most people use to place their drills. The problem with I wouldn't even say it was a problem, but it can be a problem. They are a uniform diameter, and when you're using them for a long or extended period of time, you can start to feel uncomfortable. People with arthritis will probably notice it well before other people, because they find it difficult to close their hand to grip something so thin. So what happened was people started to come up with ideas of different pens that are a bit thicker. So sometimes you may see things like this, the Mermaid Pen they call it. It's actually a fish, but it's got a tail, so Mermaid Pen. This comes off, and again we've got a brass tip. So it is basically the same idea as this, but you can't exchange the tip like you can with these, because every time you get a kit you get a pen like this. So every time you get a pen like this, you get the tip like this. So maybe instead of keeping all the plastic straws every time you get a kit, you may just want to keep the tips, and you may end up with something like this. So all of these were diamond painting pens, and I've kept the tips off them. Now the reason that it's a good idea to keep the tip is because these tips are made of brass, and it is soft, and over time it will tend to split and crack. If you press really hard on your drills, you may start to knock it out of shape. If you do that, it won't pick up the drills as well as it did. So if you get other kits and you get other pens, don't throw them away. At least keep the tips, because if this gets damaged, all you have to do is pull it out, get another one, push it in, or just keep the pens, keep them as spares, because they will wear out eventually over time, especially if you press hard on them, or if they get dented. So if you find that you're diamond painting and suddenly you're having problems picking up, check the tip of the pen for any cracks or dents or anything like that, because that is the problem. So one more, another one, different colour again, darker pink, a little bit of glitter in it, exactly the same tip. So these are essentially exactly the same. Now then, as I was saying, people come up with ideas for slightly thicker. This is a bit thicker than them, might be a bit more comfortable for some people. Some people might just like the bling, definitely more bling than the basic pens. You may also find things like this, a little chubby pen. If you have problems holding things that are narrow, this could be a good solution for you. It does vary in thickness as well, so you could maybe hold it at one part, use it for a bit, and find that you move back and forward just to change the grip on the pen. So this is also an option. Again, this has a brass tip, but you can't exchange it for the original tips. So that's another option. Then you get custom pens, things like this. This one is made of wood, but again, it's the same tip, exactly the same tip. Now, this is definitely thicker. It's got more of a variation in the diameters, so you can move your hand about and find a comfortable position for you. You can change back and forward. This is the sort of style that I prefer. You can diamond paint for a long time and not really get any fatigue in your hands. So that is one type of wood. This is another type of wood, again the same tip. Then another type of wood, again the same tip. This one is zebra wood, remember this one, called zebra wood because of the stripes. The thing about these pens is every one is unique because they're made of wood. You won't get two that look exactly the same, and some people like that. Again, another wooden pen, same tip. So again, if any of these tips on these pens gets bent or bashed or cracked, you can use your spare tips from your pink pen. And another wooden one, same tip. So the thing is, essentially they're all the same. They've got the brass tip, and that is the piece that picks up the drill, so that is the main part. Then we've got this one, again another type of wood, a burl this time, and this one is double-ended, so you can swap different things in here. I've got a straightener in this, so I can use it to push drills together if they're a bit sort of wavy. A little straightener in the end of the pen. But again, the tip is exactly the same as the rest. Then, as well as wood, you can get acrylic. So you can get something like this, and again, exactly the same tip. So really, the tip is always the same in these pens. It's really the cosmetics of the pen and the shape of the pen that you're looking at, looking for something that's maybe more comfortable. Again, this is another one. It has little autumn leaves inside it. Different shape, bit thicker. Again, it's got the waist, so you've got a bit of variation in the grip, but again, exactly the same tip. Then we have another one, another acrylic. Again, it just looks different. This is a lot thicker. If you're looking for a pen that's really thick, if you have problems holding something that's narrow, this sort of style might be something that would work for you. Again, exactly the same tip. So that's why you should keep all your spare tips, at least if you don't just keep the pink pens, because you can use the tips in a lot of different pens. This is another one. Now we're getting a bit more fancy. This one has small seashells in it. So they become decoration as well. If you really get into diamond painting, you're going to be holding this pen for hours and hours and hours. So you want something that's comfortable. If you're okay with the pink pen, that's fine. I used the pink pen for the first 5 months and diamond painted for long sessions, never had a problem. But then I heard about these custom pens and I got curious, and one thing led to another and another and another and another. So as you can see, I've got quite a few pens, but these are all basically the same. Then we get ones that are what they call hybrid. This is wood and acrylic. So the acrylic is poured in, they have pieces of wood in there, they pour the acrylic in, they make a blank, then they machine it, and again it's totally unique. You'll never get two pens that look exactly the same. So this is another one, but the difference with this one is the tip is made of stainless steel. Somebody came up with the clever idea, instead of using brass, which is soft and cracks and can dent quite easily, they came up with the idea of using stainless steel inserts, which is much stronger, and the wall of the tip is thicker, so they are much more hard wearing. This one is actually called an everlasting tip, and they are from Australia. This was the first one that I got, so everlasting tip pretty much says it all. Really, the chances of this wearing out your plastic drills against stainless steel, the chances of it wearing are very, very, very slim, and it is much stronger, so it should last a very, very long time. Then they came up with a new design. Rather than having this plastic and then the little tip, they came up with this idea. So it just looks better. The whole thing is made of stainless steel. The principle is exactly the same, but cosmetically I would say it looks better, a bit more streamlined. And again, this is acrylic, so you can see as light hits it, it's got that sort of 3D effect, which is quite nice. It is absolutely endless what you can get them in. Pick your favourite colour. You can get things inside the pens, like this one's like seashells. Some people make little models like snowmen for Christmas ones, and pumpkins for Halloween, that sort of thing. Again, another one with the stainless steel tip. Another thick one, again with the straightener on the end. I don't use multi-placers, so it's always straighteners for me. I know I'm going to run out of viewing space for these pens. I have quite a few and I'm only showing a small selection. Again, another wooden one, and stainless steel again. This is Spalted Tamarind. I just really liked this one. I ordered it. It was a blank, it was like a rectangle of wood, and I just thought it would look interesting with these lines in it. And you can see there's also differences in colour. It's sort of a white wood and more brown. Totally random, no idea. It's even got little holes in it where bugs have been in it. You can see these little holes. So every pen again is unique. This is my favourite one. It's really, I really like the wood. It's very tactile to touch. It's lighter than the acrylic as well. Some people like lighter pens, some people like heavier pens. This is a nice one that I saw. This one is called A River Runs Through It, surprisingly. Again, it's a hybrid. So you've got the acrylic and you've got the wood, and this one was cut to give you this wavy line that looks like a river. Really nice. Again, I've got a straightener in the end. So, again, another hybrid. So you've got the wood, then you've got the acrylic, and again stainless steel. tip. So these up to here are pretty much the basic tip, except these two. These are just unique. Then you can get pens that have a totally different tip. So the thing about these is if you buy a pen with something like this, an unusual tip, you can't replace it with any of the original pink pen tips. So this one is actually, it has diamond dust in it. I'm not really catching it in the light, but if you're looking for sparkly, you won't get much more sparkly than diamonds. So it has diamond dust in it. And as I said, I don't use multi-placers. I don't even use the straighteners, to be honest. So a lot of the pens you'll see are only one-ended, and that's just because that's what I prefer. I don't really use the other end. And another one, same design, but I saw this and I just really liked it. Again, these are totally unique. You don't know what they're going to look like until they get machined, and I really like this. It looks like an eye, just a one-off, and you can see the colour is just really nice. So very nice pen. As I said, some people do collect them. Then we've got this one, which is made of bamboo, has a seahorse on it, and it has a built-in straightener. So again, you can use this to push your drills if they're a bit wavy. But again, unique tip, so you can't swap this out. But it is made with a thicker wall. It is brass, but it's much thicker than the normal pens, so it shouldn't dent or crack, but if it does, you're pretty much stuck. So that's a seahorse pen. And then, because I live in Copenhagen, Hans Christian Andersen lived here for a long time and is buried here, and he wrote a story called The Little Mermaid. So when I saw this one, it had a mermaid on it. I thought, yeah, I'll have to get that. So different colour, exactly the same pen though, made of bamboo. So it's pretty light. Then I got this one because it was so different. It is made of glass and it is heavy. This is my wife's favourite pen. She really likes this. I don't like it because it's so narrow on the neck, but she likes it. She likes it being really heavy, and this uses the standard tip. So if this starts to wear or crack or gets bent, you can just pull it out and use one of your spares and you're good to go. So that is her favourite pen. Now the last one, as I said, I have a lot more than this, but I'm just sort of going through the variations for people who are new and maybe they're using the pink pen and they start to hear about these custom pens. So a lot of the custom pens use the same tip, so they aren't any better as far as putting drills down. They are exactly the same. It's more a comfort thing and just a cosmetic thing. Finding a pen that is the right diameter that suits you is important if you're going to be diamond painting for a long time. If you're using the pink pen and you don't have any problems, it's really up to you. A lot of people would say, I'm not going to waste money on all these fancy pens when this one does what I want, which is fine. Some people want a pen that's individual, so they know they have a pen that nobody else has one like it. Again, it's up to you. It's a hobby. If you want to buy a pen unique to you, maybe in your favourite colour, maybe something inside it like seashells. I got that one for my wife because she likes the beach. So it's really up to you what you spend your money on. But talking about spending your money, if you see something like this, and you will see in adverts, it's filled up with drills, and it looks as if they're using it and the drills are feeding from the pen. It looks like it's an automatic drill feeding pen. It is not. It is a syringe. And I actually did an unboxing of this, and I showed how they do the adverts to make people believe that the pens actually feed the drills. So I'll put a link up here if you're interested in seeing that. But about a year ago, I saw quite a few adverts on Instagram, and I bought one because I wanted to show that it was a scam. Recently I was on AliExpress and I can see the adverts are coming back again. So if you see an advert where it looks like the pen is feeding the drills onto the canvas, it's a scam. And the video that I put the link to will show you why. Some of them, this one came like this. It's got a little piece of pink wax in the end of the syringe to make it look like a diamond painting pen. But the ones that I've seen advertised recently actually have one of these tips pushed in the end, so it looks even more like a diamond painting pen. So if you do see this, don't buy it. You're wasting your money. They are the most awkward things to try and hold because they're so big. Okay, they're different, but they are absolutely useless. I can't say anything else. They are useless. It's as simple as that. It's a scam. Do not buy it. If you buy it out of curiosity and have a laugh, but don't expect to use it seriously as a diamond painting pen. You are just wasting your money. So on that note, that's pretty much it. Again, this was aimed really at beginners, just to show them all the sort of variations. As I said, I have a lot more than this. It can become addictive, like diamond painting. You buy one diamond painting, then before you know it, you've got 50 in a cupboard somewhere. And I'm speaking from experience. Once you get interested in the pens, you will start to see things and think, well, that's nice, and oh, I like the colour of this, and I like the shape of that, and I wonder what that one's like, and that's just how it goes. But again, bottom line is, it's your money. You spend it on what you want. Simple as that. As long as you can pay your bills and buy food. If you've got extra money and you decide you want to buy a fancy pen, why not? If you are using a pink pen and you've got money aside and you think, rather than buy a diamond painting pen, I want to buy another diamond painting. It's up to you. That's the bottom line. It's up to you what you spend your money on. So that's it. Diamond painting pens. So, diamond painting pens. I thought I would do this video really aimed at people who are new to diamond painting and they're not really sure why people buy custom pens. Are they better? If I buy a custom pen, will I be able to diamond paint faster? Will the drills drop off less or whatever? No, they won't. Simple as that, they won't. The principle is exactly the same with all of the pens. You have a little hollow tube that you put in some pink wax and it's the wax that picks up the drills. It's cosmetic, but more than that, for people who have problems holding the straw, there are options for thicker pens, which is going to make life more easy for you. For the rest of us, it's cosmetic really. I could use a pink pen for as long as I want and I won't get hand cramps or anything. I mean, I did it for 5 months, never had any problems. But then I got interested in all these different, like I saw different companies and I saw different styles and different, like the wood ones, the acrylic ones, the hybrid ones, the glass one. Then I just started getting interested in all these different things. I wanted to try them, simple as that. So I think most, if not all of these pens, I have done unboxings. So if you are on the Diamond Painting Gym YouTube channel, if you just search for pen, you will find all of the unboxings that I've done, and you will find the syringe. That is an important one. If you're thinking about buying one of these self-filling pens, please watch that video, and I explain how it all works, or actually how it doesn't work. It is a waste of money. Spend your money on something else. That's all I can say. So that's it for today. If you enjoyed watching, please subscribe and hit the notification button, and you will catch my next video when it goes up. I do unboxings, unbaggings, comparisons, accessories, pens, anything diamond painting related. So if you're interested in that, please subscribe, and if you hit the notification button, you may catch me live on YouTube. I do random YouTube lives, never sure when, it's just when I can fit them in, but I do enjoy talking to other diamond painters around the world and learning a bit about where they live, that sort of thing. We do talk about diamond painting. When I do the lives, I'm working on whatever project it is. At the moment it's Batman from Diamond Art Club. So you can see what I'm working on, and just have a chat really. If you're new to diamond painting, you're thinking about starting diamond painting, feel free to drop in. Everybody will be more than happy to answer any questions that you may have. Apart from that, if you just want to come in to chill out, have a bit of a natter, feel free. So that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and in the meantime, take care, be safe, and wash your hands.